Welcome back to this. So in this video we are going to be talking about optimizing our social media platforms to rank our blog posts on Google. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going over each social media platforms step by step, how to optimize them for the best results. And in this video we're going to be covering Pinterest, Instagram and Quora. Then the other social media platforms, I'll cover them in the other videos. So what you need to do is, first of all, is to head over to pinterest.com, and I'm going to leave a link to this very document so that you will find all the steps that I'm going to be talking about in this video in this very document. So you head over to business.pinterest to create a free business account. It's going to be free. You don't need to own any website. You can use a landing page or even the blogger website that we have recently created in the previous blogger series. So what you need to do is to head over there, create a free account, and make sure that your username is similar to your website. We need that congruency so that everything matches and lines up. So make sure that is the same. Then we are going to be able to go ahead and add keywords in our profile. So you can see here, this is one of my Pinterest accounts. So this one here, I haven't been active like so much because I've been focusing on other free traffic sources. So you can see here I have a bunch of keywords in my profile. So you can see blogging tips, email marketing, traffic generation, affiliate marketing, and building an email list, making money online. So you can see that those are keywords. If anybody searches for any of those keywords, my account can show up. So that's the first step if you're optimizing your account. So to do that, you go over to your icon here on the top right, head over to settings, and you add your keywords in here. You can change them over time, then add more keywords. If it doesn't allow you to do that, then you can switch over to the mobile app. It will allow you to add even more keywords and save them that way. So that is the first step. Then the second other important thing that I want to talk about is if we go over to the account settings here, let me click over to the account settings. Then you can add your country, language, whatever. Then the most important thing is you can check on any of this. So you need to tell Pinterest and let them know why you're using the business account. This is something that most people don't do, but it is really important because they will know how to categorize your content and your pin. So it's something that you should always do. Then you can enable Pinterest messages because you'll be able to contact other accounts. Let's say you want to join group boards, and that is something I'll be covering later as the video progresses. So join group boards, and let's say you have a personal Pinterest account and you want to convert it to a business one, you can do that over here, but I've already done that. So we are gonna move on to the most important thing. So the most important thing is to claim your website. So if you have a blogger website, you do have that domain, that whatever your niche is, .blogspot.com. So you will need to come here. They will give you a specific code that you paste into the back end of your HTML blog or website. It's free. You can watch a tutorial on that. I don't want to cover that. It will make the video long. It's free. You just need to head over to the blogger backend, hit the settings, then hit the HTML backend, then you paste it in the header and click save. It will automatically claim it even though it's a free website. Then the other important thing is to go ahead and claim all the social media accounts that you want to connect to your Pinterest. So I've connected my channel here where you're watching this video right now. Then you can also connect Instagram, Etsy shop if you have one. You can also connect your Shopify store if you have one. So that is something to keep in mind. Ensure that you always claim your website, even though it's a blogger website. You ensure that you claim that. It's very simple to do. Just they give you a specific code that you paste into the header of your website. That is simple. You can look up a bunch of tutorials to do that. So once we have already added the keywords, then it's time to create the boards for our Pinterest account. So let me show you what I mean by boards. So boards are these specific let me go switch over to saves so that I can show the boards. So these are the boards here. I have a board for Convertkit because I talk about Convertkit on my website. So you can create as many boards as you want, but when you're starting out, it's good to have about 8 boards when you're starting out. So each board should target a specific topic. So let me show you what I mean by a specific topic. So if we go over to this website, which is called keyword HITER, whatever that word is, you will find it will give you a bunch of keyword ideas or board name ideas. So you can see you just need to paste in. So I pasted in here life path number 1 because our destiny, whatever whatever that topic is, you paste it here, then you hit keywords, then it will give you a bunch of keywords, and these can be a bunch of pin ideas or even board names. So what you need to do, so the board name will be life path number 1. So that's the board name. So you create as many boards or as many life paths as there are. So that is what you need to do for the boards. Then we will need to create a board description. So I have a board called product reviews. So this is a board that where I post all my product reviews for different products I review on my website, on my other YouTube channels. I post them here. So what you need to do is to head over to the board, this so-called icon here, then hit on edit board. You will need to add a description for this board. You can add a board cover image, but it's not necessary. You can do without it. So you need to add keywords here. So you can see that I've added a statement here. Make it look natural and less spammy. So what you need to do is to go ahead and add a bunch of keywords in here. So I've added the product reviews as a keyword. Then I've added latest products, which is another keyword people can search for. Then JV's, WordPress, and ClickBank, those are other keywords that this board can rank for. I hope you get the idea. So what you need to do is to go ahead and add as many of keywords as you can. Make sure you don't keyword stuff, make it look natural as possible. So once you're done, hit done and ensure that the privacy here is set to public, not secret. So click done, and you can set this board to private if you wish to edit anything on this board. So the other important thing is that now we have created our boards and we have added the descriptions. The most important thing is we need to go ahead and create those pins. So to create the pins, I'm gonna be using the Canva. So let me open up Canva here very first. Then in Canva we're going to be creating pins. So I'm not gonna create a pin from scratch. I'm gonna choose one of my designs. So let me look for some of the old designs here I've created in the past. Okay, let's go with this one. Click on that. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be pinning from Pinterest directly to from Canva, sorry, to Pinterest directly in the Canva app. So what you need to do is to head over to for your specific account, it will tell you to connect Pinterest. So you just need to connect it, just a few clicks, you connect it. And if you can't connect that, you just click on this so-called menu here, then you'll be able to connect your Pinterest account. So another way to find that is by going over to the home. So let me go over home and click on my profile here. Then I go over to account settings, and somewhere down here, so you can see connected social accounts. You can be able to connect your social account. So you connect it to tell you to connect, and you should connect your account that easily. So this will make the pinning easier so that you don't even need to buy any social media schedulers or anything like that. So that is something to keep in mind. So you create your pins directly from Canva, then hit on this so-called publish to Pinterest. Then you choose a board. So let's say I'm gonna choose this one. You will put in your title, then you add your description, add your destination URL, and hit publish. So what you need to do is that you need to do some keyword research first. So let's say we are gonna do a board about life path 1. So let's search for that and see what comes out. So you can see that when you search for life path 1, there's a bunch of other bubbles here that can tell you that other keywords that are often searched for related to life path 1. So what you need to do is create a pin that stands out amongst all these other pins. So what we need to do is to go ahead and create a pin that is not similar to any of this, but is gonna pop out against all the others. So you can see this promoted pin here stands out because it's a video. So that's another way you can create a video pin talking about life path number 1. You can just create text overlays similar to what these guys are doing. It doesn't have to be complicated. You can even copy the same text, change it up a little bit, change the background image, and you're good to go. So you can see the images that really stand out here are this one here, this one here. They're using colors that are not being used by everyone. So for me, if I was able to target this keyword, I would create a pin that is green. So because there's no pin here that's green, so I'll be able to stand out because these people are using red, they're using this color navy blue and pink. So I'll create a green pin so that I'm able to stand out. So that is something to keep in mind. You need to stand out, create something that the rest are not creating. It will really help you very, very much. So once you're done to create creating your pin, you head over to Canva here. You are creating the pin in Canva, obviously. Add a title, so the title can be positive affirmations to say in the morning. So that can be one of the keywords, and it's a highly searched keyword on Pinterest. So positive affirmations to say in the morning. So let's say this is the very keyword you're looking to target. You need to go ahead and say add a 1 to 2 statements, 2 sentences, talking about this very pin. So you say looking for some positive affirmations to say in the morning. Affirmations to say in the morning. Here is a list of the top 40, let's say, or 50. Let's say you wrote an article about this topic and you have a list of the top 50 affirmations to say in the morning. Talk about that and keep it as that. Keep it as simple as that. Keep it 1 to 2 sentences. Anything more than that, your pin will not perform well. So keep the sentences 1 to 2. Keep the title on point and nail it as possible. Ensure that it is keyword rich. You can find the keywords using Pinterest itself, and ensure that your boards have descriptions. The keywords can be generated from these bubbles here. Ensure that they're keyword rich in the title and in the description. So once we are done that, we shall go ahead over back to Canva here, add your destination URL, then hit publish, and it will publish it to Pinterest. This is how you automate this is how you use Canva to post on Pinterest without having any schedulers like Tailwind or even Planoly. So if you want to use a scheduler and you feel this manual process is hectic, I'll leave a link to those softwares. I really like Tailwind because you're able to join Tailwind tribe. So I'll leave a link to Tailwind so that you guys are able to join that. So once again, it's my affiliate link and you should know that. So let's get over here. So once you have created the pins and we have pinned it to Pinterest, we are pinning it to the most relevant board, we shall go ahead and start following people. So that is something important you need to do. You need to follow people and you need to keep track of who you are following. So if you follow 10 people a day, ensure that you are keeping track of them in the spreadsheet. You can create a spreadsheet or you can create a Google Doc with a table form, then usernames. If they follow you back after a week, then you take them out of the spreadsheet or the Google form. So if they don't, then you go back and unfollow them, then you do the same. So how do you find these people? It is simple. You head over to Pinterest, you head over to the search bar, then search for a specific. So let's say I wanted to look for people who are interested in Convertkit. So I'll head over here to the top 5 pins or the top 6 pins. I will click on any of them. Then we need to head over to the bio of this user here. So we head over to Marina Lotaif, whatever her username is. Then we can see she's following 240 people. So what you need to do here is to go ahead and follow these people she is following, because there's a high chance that these 200 people followed her back. So these are the first people you need to follow. So you can look at her pins here, clicking on saved. You can see that she has over 63,000 pins and she's generating a lot of traffic. The more pins you can create on your boards. So I hope you're seeing what I'm talking about. So let's click onto this board, blogging tips, plus tools. This is a keyword, and she's adding keywords in this very broad description. So this is what works on the platform. So ensure that you're doing the same. And whenever you create a new board, so let's say this is a group board. So this is a group board, and it's a very good thing to join a group board. So what you need to do is you find blog instructions here on how to, all requests to join will only be considered. So let's highlight this link here, because we need to join group boards to generate traffic. So you will find here information on how you can join these group boards. So fill out this, then click submit. They will hit you back if you are approved. So join as many group boards as possible so that you're able to generate even more traffic by pinning to these group boards. Group boards get a lot of traffic, so you can see that this has over up to 3,000 followers who are following this group board, and these pins are generating a lot of clicks and traffic on a daily basis. So once you're done that, your Pinterest account should be good to go. Then I'm going to give you a bonus if you want to optimize your Pinterest pins to rank even better. So you will add here some keywords. So let's say positive affirmations as a keyword. Then on your PC or on your mobile phone, you have a slash icon. So you head over to the slash icon, add the slash icon in between the keywords so that you are separating them. So this will let Pinterest know that this pin is about positive affirmations, it's about affirmations, it is about anything related to affirmations. So that is a bonus for you guys. So let's move on to the second platform, which is Instagram, and I'll leave links to this document so you don't have to worry anything about that. So if you want to watch the video over again, go ahead and do that to learn even the steps in detail. So for Instagram, I'm going to keep it simple and fast because this is easy. Most people are able to do it. So I'm going to use one of my demo accounts, which I use in most of my videos when I'm making YouTube videos. So this is one that I use. So it's a religious account. So you can see that I have 1,120 followers, and this account is just a couple of months old. Yeah, I think it's a couple of months old. So you can see that I have keywords in the bio. My username matches the same account username. So that is something to keep in mind. Sorry, when you're creating your account, username should match your account name. So you can find a bunch of usernames and ensure that your username doesn't have underscores and numbers to make it look more professional and less spammy. So if you wanna get exposure on Instagram, you need to be posting video content. So how do you make this video content? Simple. You can use Canva. You can create a video with just text overlay on top of it. Then you can also hire people on Fiverr to create these videos for you if you have the money, but I don't recommend that. It's not good when you're just getting started because you never know if your account will even ever take off. So that is something to keep in mind, is that if you are getting started with Instagram, it's going to be competitive, and I just wanted to add that there because the more the time goes on, it's getting harder to grow on Instagram, and I think it's even better to get into the content you're posting on Instagram should be posted on TikTok, because there's the organic reach on TikTok is by far better than Instagram. So but if you still really like Instagram, you can go ahead and use it, but I don't really recommend it that much. So you need to use hashtags, and hashtags are very, very important. So I added a link here for this website which you can use. You don't need to pay for anything. It just generates for you hashtags based on the volume of accounts that are using them, or posts, whatever. You just need to head over here, head over to tools here, then click on hashtag generator here, add the keywords, and your boom, it will rank the hashtags depending on the accounts using them. Use the hashtags below 100k posts on them, and you should be good to go. So if you want to schedule your posts, and if you want to stay consistent on Instagram without ever logging in even into the app, you need to use what is called the Facebook Creator Studio. If you have a Facebook account, create a Facebook fan page similar to your Instagram account, connect the two together using inside Instagram, the Instagram app. Then you should be able to use the Instagram Creator Studio on your PC or even on mobile. I'm not sure whether it works on mobile. So there are links here. You just click on them and it will take you straight to the website. So that is something to keep in mind. Is if you want to schedule posts, use the Facebook Creator Studio. It will automatically on autopilot post for you onto your Instagram account once you have a business one. So as I promised, we're going to talk about Quora last, and this should do it for this video because it has already been long. So for Quora, what you need to do is to head over to Quora, create an account. If you already have an account, that should be good to go, because we are just going to be using Quora to just give us that initial boost to help Google find the links to our blog website. So think of Google as a search engine. It sends out bots to find these new links or websites. So if they find a link to your website on Quora, which is a huge website, then it will rank even much faster than you just submitting your URL via the Google Webmaster Tools. So posting links on Quora helps you to rank even much quicker. So even when you have a new website, you can rank on Quora on the first page of Google if the question already ranks on Google. So that is something to keep in mind. If you want to watch the video on how to get those keywords, those questions to answer that get a lot of monthly traffic, I will leave a link. It's a video here. You just click on this and you watch this video here. It will show you the way you can find those questions. So that is gonna do it for this video. The rest of the social media platforms, I'm gonna merge them all together into the next video, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you're new, leave a like on this video, and I'll see you. Okay.